Greetings to you this day. This is Michelle Strickland, and I'm coming to you today with my daily theology lesson. It's my daily meditation that I do for myself. I record it and I release it because maybe somebody else out there can get something out of it. It just so happens that I love God and I love theology. Choose God this day. The bad guys, they sin. The good guys, we sin. We all sin. It's whom you serve. You don't have to be perfect. No one is. That doesn't mean that you don't have to deal with your consequence, good or bad. None of us get away with that, you know. Excuse me. Love yourself, because if you love yourself, if no one else loves you, if you love yourself, you'll be okay. You know, and never give up on yourself. If you lost everything you have, if you have yourself, you have everything, you can always rebuild, and you don't have to be perfect. For those of you just tuning in, I focus out of three major religious texts, the Bible, the Quran, and I'm in an introductory Buddhist text called The Shape of Suffering, and it deals with dependent co-arising and which deals with dependent co-arising without no this, there's no that, and everything we say and do has an effect on our senses. Sorry about that. I'm back in the rotation for The Shape of Suffering. I only read a little bit of it. Then just as a strong man might extend his flexed arm or flex his extended arm, the monk disappeared from the Brahma world and immediately appeared in front of me. Having bowed down to me, he sat to one side. As he was sitting there, he said to me, "Venerable sir, where do these four great elements, the earth property, the liquid property, the fire property, and the wind property, cease without remainder?" When this was said, I said to him, "Once monk, some seafaring merchants took a shore sighting bird and set sail in their ship. When they could not see when they could not see the shore, they released the shore sighting birds. It flew to the east, south, west, north, straight up, and to all the intermediate points of the compass. If it saw the shore in any direction, it flew there. If it did not see the shore in any direction, it returned right back to the ship. In the same way, monk having gone as far as the Brahma world in search of an answer to your question, you have come right back to my presence. Your question should not be phrased in this way. Where do these four elements, Your question should not be phrased in this way. Where do these four great elements, the earth property, the liquid property, the fire property, and the wind property, cease without remainder? Instead, it should be phrased like this. Where do water, earth, wind, and fire have no footing? Where are long and short, coarse or fine, fair or foul, name and form brought to an end? And the answer to this is consciousness without surface, without end, luminous all around. Here water, earth, fire, and wind have no footing. Here long and short, coarse and fine, fair and foul, name and form, all are brought to an end. With the cessation of consciousness, each is here brought to an end. Having experienced this type of consciousness at the same time of awakening, the errant may return to the experience of sensory consciousness if he or she still has the kamic potential to continue living. In doing so, he or she continues to create further karma by producing further intentions. However, because the mind is now free of the craving and the clinging associated with greed, aversion, and delusion, those intentions lead to no further becoming. I'm going to stop it right there.